Jelly recipes are always fun for me to do because I can use the juice that I've canned all summer long, wait until winter time, and then do up these little jewel-like batches of jelly. In this case, I'm doing plum jelly. And I start with 5.5 cups of plum juice. I'll put a link to the plum juice video in my description below. And then I'll add 6 tablespoons of pectin and half of a teaspoon of butter. The butter is just to reduce the foaming, but it's optional. Now I'll place this on the stove and bring it to a boil. Now that it's begun to boil, I'll add 7 cups of sugar and stir it in well. I want to now bring it back to a boil. Now that it's come back to a boil, I'll set my timer for 1 minute. I'll continue to stir throughout this time because that'll keep it from scorching. I'll fill up my half-pint jars to 1/4 of an inch of headspace, which is the space from the top of the food to the top of the jar. I use a clean damp cloth to wipe off the edge of my jars. This is just so that if anything got on the rim, that it won't interfere with the seal. I'll place on my lids and rings until they're fingertip tight. These are superb canning lids, and they actually do a superb job of sealing to my jars. I actually really like this squishy seal. You can buy their baker's dozen and get an extra discount. Essentially, it's like you buy a dozen and then you get 1 dozen for free. And I have a 20% off coupon code as well as the link in my description below. Now I'll place these in my boiling water bath submerged by 1 to 2 inches of water and process them for 10 minutes if I'm at sea level. I'm at 1,200 feet, so I'll process them for 15. But I won't start my timer until after they begin to boil. Now that my timer is done, I'll remove the lid, turn off the heat, and let it cool for 5 minutes. I remove the jars from the canner and place them on a heat-resistant surface about 1 to 2 inches apart so that they can cool down quickly. I'll leave them undisturbed for 24 hours so that they can get a good seal. I know they have a good seal if the center of the lid has depressed down. If it has, I remove the ring, wash off the outside with hot soapy water, and store them in a cool, dry, dark location like my pantry and use them in the next 1 to 3 years. If any of them didn't seal, I would place them in the refrigerator and use them right away. All right, so the taste tester. I should have made some toast for this. I love doing toast with jelly. It's so good. So easy to make, and just that perfect plum flavor.